guys, Thogden here, welcome back to a new video. Now today, we're back with the League 2 content. Of course, Bolton Wanderers got relegated last season to League 2. It's the first time we've been here since
1987.
Unbelievable.
I can't wait for this season to start there.
Yeah, me too. What's the like target, Dad?
8,000.
Okay, 8,000. If you smash it and run up the numbers, then we'll bring you more League 2 content. Let's get it done. Also, we're going to be doing follow back sprees on Instagram. Follow us, Thogden and Thogdad. Get it done. Same on Twitter.
Go through in alphabetical order. Now, Barrow won the National League, and surely they'll be all right if they hang on to Ian Evatt, their manager.
Ooh, he's gone here. He's gone here, lads. What a great manager he was, and he brought them on such a good momentum run last season. First place. I think Barrow will be different this year. They've got a different manager. Wayne Rooney's brother decided to transfer to a different club and didn't want to make the step up, which is a little bit odd. Got players like Scott Quigley up top. He's a bagsman. I've got them in 16th place mid-table.
Yeah, they're a good team. They've got a good manager in David Dunn, a Blackburn legend, of course, as a player. Barrow are going to be all right. 20th.
Ooh.
And now, of course, it's Bolton Wanderers, a team that we support, who were 23rd last season in the First Division and got relegated. But that 12-point deduction didn't help, did it, Theo?
No, it didn't. But this year we don't have it, and we're in a completely new league. Like you said, we've not been in here for a while, and you're probably asking, has anything changed? No, not much. Everything has. New manager in Ian Evatt, we just spoke about that with Barrow. Basically a whole new team. We've got about 16 new additions, plus the youth graduates. The only player I can say in the first team that's changed on from last year is Ali Crawford. Everybody else is different, and it's crazy. I'll go through them. Owen Doyle, Del Fuenzo up top, Tom White from Blackburn Rovers, Anthony Sarcevic from Plymouth, Jamie Maskell, and the Dagenham Redbridge left back as well. So we've got two new left backs. Ricardo Santos from Barnet, George Tough from Cambridge, and the list goes on. Alex Baptiste from Doncaster, Gethin Jones from Carlisle, Billy Crellin from Fleetwood. What does that mean to you, Dad?
It's going to be like watching a brand new team.
Yeah, it literally will.
Interestingly, we've kept Ali Crawford, and I think he could be one of the most important players in the league this season.
Yeah, and Owen Doyle last season as well, 26 goals. No one got close to him. I think the second biggest was like 14 goals, and there was a few of them. But literally, he was a level above the league, and be able to keep him in this league and actually have him playing up top for us is massive. Same with Sarcevic as well with Plymouth. Everybody, he was their player of the year. 10 goals, 6 assists from a midfielder, and we have him. Like, surely we're going to get in first place, eh?
Well, I tell you what, I think we've got great new owners.
Yeah.
We've got brilliant fans. We've sold over 6,000 season tickets.
That is massive.
We've got the best stadium in the league. But the thing that worries me is what you've just described. A brand new squad.
Yeah.
Will they gel?
We had friendly against Wigan. We lost 5-1. We lost 3-0 to Crewe recently. The manager basically said in the interview, it's not going to happen overnight. Yeah. So I'm going into this season not with a crazy amount of confidence, because I know, especially at the beginning, there will be upsets. There will be results that don't really click in our head. I think by the end of it, we'll get momentum going. And I'm going to say it now. I think we're going to win this league.
Ooh.
I think we're going to come first place. It's a big call, and with a whole new team, it's such a gamble. Yeah. And you really can't guess it. But I just compare us to the rest of the league, and I think we'll do it.
Wow, now we are the bookies' favourites, but that makes me a bit nervous.
Oh, really?
So what I'm going to say is automatic promotion, second place.
Second place. Someone said to me right now, would you take second? I'd say yes, but it'd be nice to take a trophy with us as well. It's been a while. Let us know in the comments, where do you think Bolton will finish?
Bradford City now, and they were 9th last season, and they've got Stuart McCall as manager, and Clayton Donaldson up front.
And the funny thing about talking about Bradford now is we play them in the Cup tomorrow, so who fancies a live stream or something during that? Eh? If you want to have that, then let us know in the comments. I think England are playing after it as well, so it could be even a double live stream. We're undecided, so if there's good support from this video, we might just do it. Talking about Bradford, they finished 9th last season. I'm going to predict them to finish 8th.
Bradford, I think you'll come 6th and get into the playoffs.
Okay.
And it's partly the manager effect. Stuart McCall used to manage Rangers. Yeah. He'll be good at Bradford, 6th place.
Billy Clark was a good addition as well. So who knows? By the way, if Clayton Donaldson scores on the live stream tomorrow, we're turning it all off. We're cancelling it.
Cambridge United now, they were 16th last season, but they've made some good signings, haven't they, Theo?
Yeah, well, Wes Houlihan's been one of them. 38 years old. I mean, it's crazy he's still playing at this level, isn't it?
He used to play for Norwich and, of course, the Republic of Ireland.
Exactly. Well, it was funny, Norwich fans all over Twitter saying he's going to be the best player in the league, win it all, get the most goals. They finished 16th last year, and I'm predicting them to finish 14th this year because of a few good additions. But losing George Taft to Bolton will be a big miss for them.
Yeah, Cambridge have got a very thin squad. I'm thinking 19th. Carlisle United now, and they were 18th last season. They've got that man, Dean Furman. Central midfield. South African international. What do you reckon here?
It's interesting. They've mixed some really, really experienced players like Furman with a load of youth graduates. I can kind of know the system they're going for. I mean, losing Gethin Jones to Bolton is a big loss for them, the right wing back. He's already got like 5 assists in all the friendlies, and he's looking amazing for Bolton, so thanks for him. I'm just going to put them in 20th place.
I'm just wondering how many Exeter fans are going to take the trip all the way up to Carlisle when that happens.
I mean, fair play to any of them that do.
I know.
That's some trip.
But Carlisle, 18th. Over to the world of Smile Stadium now, Cheltenham Town.
Yeah.
And they were 4th last season. They only lost 6 times all season.
Yeah, it's interesting actually. You know, they had a really good team. They ended 4th. Obviously, they lost the playoffs, which is big for them. But, you know, they're one of the favourites to do pretty well again. And I think they will, because they kept the core of their squad and what they've done. I mean, they did lose Ryan Broom to Peterborough, 10 goals and 6 assists. So I'm going to predict them to finish 5th. Another playoff game for them.
And they're a posh town. They're a good team. 5th.
We agree. There we go.
We do one of those.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. Colchester United now, and last season they were 6th. They're in with a shout, aren't they, Theo?
Yeah, they are. I think they'll be good this season as well. They've got a few good players. Kwame Poku, the 19-year-old winger. I've been following him. He's going to be a top player this season. They've also got Bramall at left back, 24 years old. You'll probably know him if you're an Arsenal fan, or you know this story, you know, going there, going back, one of Arsene Wenger's crazy, you know, signings. I reckon they're going to finish 6th like they did last year and go for the playoffs again. What do you reckon?
That's interesting. Now, they've also got Tommy Smith. Now, he's a centre-back and a Kiwi international.
Nice.
A good player. I almost agree with you. 7th. Crawley Town now, and last season they were 13th. Who should we look out for here, Theo?
Tony Craig. I'm kidding. Philippe Moraes. He's an absolute postman. If he could be on form for Crawley, he'll just be the playmaker of the season, mate. What he did at Bolton in League One a few years back, he was special.
But Crawley overall 16th.
I've got them in 13th, so mid-table for both of us.
Down to Devon now, and Exeter City, and they were 5th last season, but they didn't end the season well.
It didn't work out for them in the playoffs, but they are a very good side. They've got Williams at the club, and last year he was brilliant. They've signed Nicky Ioze, who's just a step above League 2. Overall have a good squad, and they've kept most of it. So you know what? I'm predicting them to finish 3rd, which is just missing out on automatics, but you'll understand why when we get to that. But playoffs, they're likely to win it. What do you reckon?
I reckon Ioze is one to watch, a former Man United and England youth international. I think you'll just miss out on the playoffs. 8th place.
Ooh, that's harsh.
I know it's harsh, and sorry to Ryan, who's a massive Exeter fan. Okay, Theo, put your T-bone steak down, because we're going to talk about Forest Green Rovers. Who were 10th last season, and surely they're in with a chance there.
They've made some good signings like Scott Wagstaff, who's like a solid League One winger. You know, that's a step above the league. I think it'd be pretty good for them. It wouldn't shock me if Forest Green Rovers have a cheeky run for the playoff position. They're a well-run club, and with Dale Vince, they're going up. Well, probably not, because I have predicted them 9th.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now, Mark Cooper's been the manager for over 4 years. It's a very well-run club.
Yeah.
I think you'll just miss out. 11th. Grimsby Town now, great fish and chips, and 15th last season. And the manager is Ian Holloway. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere.
And an underrated fan base as well, by the way.
Yeah.
People don't respect Grimsby Town enough. But yeah, talking about the football on the pitch, 15th last year, but I think they'll end a little bit higher this year. They've got a very good squad value. And for a League 2 level, if you actually look at some of the players they have on the pitch, George Williams, you know, Sean Scannell, them 2 wingers, them 2 players are just a cut above the mustard for League 2. So they should definitely be going for a little playoff run. I'm going to predict them 11th, which is 4 places higher than last year, but it wouldn't shock me if they go even further. What do you reckon, Dad?
Grimsby Town will finish 12th. Harrogate Town now, promotion from the National League. And you were born there, weren't you, Theo?
I was, so surely I've got to put them pretty high.
Simon Weaver is the manager, and he's been the manager for 11 years.
That's amazing.
That's unheard of in football. Now, the problem with Harrogate is the value of their squad is probably the lowest in the league, and they could struggle at this higher level.
They could, but they play very good attacking, fluid football. A lot of these teams in this division don't really have that sort of confidence walking onto the football pitch. I've actually got them in a very positive 12th place this year.
That is amazing. Now, they've got big John Stead up front. 15 years ago, he was worth $2.5 million.
That's crazy.
He still knows where the net is, but I think Harrogate will struggle 23rd.
23rd?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Dad, come on. I've got them in 12th.
I know.
And you've got them in 23rd. Where's the consistency in that?
Sorry.
Harrogate Town will shock the league. Just you wait.
Over to London now. Leyton Orient was 17th last season, and they've still got Joby McAnuff.
That's unbelievable.
The
38.
I know, the former Jamaica international. He's still there.
That's insane. But listen, I reckon they'll be alright this year. They do need a centre-back, and we have to wait to see if they get one, because they did lose one of their best centre-backs. But apart from that, they've still got Lawrence Vigouroux in goal, our mate. Thogdad, he's still waiting to do a beer review with you. So after Leyton Orient Way, let's get that beer review done. Thogdad and Lawrence Vigouroux.
Oh, let's do it. This is a proper London club. You're going to be all right. 14th.
Ooh, I've got them in 15th. And that's 2 places above where they got last year, because I'm sure Yaya Touré's taught them a few things in training.
Over to Yorkshire now and Mansfield Town. They were 21st last season, but the bookies seem to like them this season. What's happened?
They put them 3rd most likely to win the league.
Yeah.
After finishing 21st last season.
I know.
Where's the logic around that? Well, let me explain. They made a bunch of new signings. They got to keep Maynard as well. We got 14 goals last season. I'm bumping them a lot up from 21st. I've got them in 10th place.
Still got Joe Riley, ex-Bolton.
Yeah.
And James Perch. But it's a brand new team, 9th place. Over to Lancashire now and Morecambe, 22nd last season.
Yep.
What do you reckon this season? Could be tough, couldn't it?
Well, listen, the Morecambe fans have been trying to convince me all over the social media that Ben Pringle is going to shock the league. He might do, who knows?
They've got Jake Turner, ex-Bolton goalkeeper.
That's
now, have you ever gone into training with Jake Turner?
Yeah, I've done a little goalkeeper training session with him, and I really hope he gets some game time, because that lad has got the potential. I think Morecambe will end the same place they did last year, 22nd.
Good luck to Morecambe, because I am from Lancaster, but I'm sorry, 22nd. Ooh. Over to Wales now, in Newport County, 14th last season, and Michael Flynn, ex-Newport, is the gaffer. How are they going to do, Theo?
I don't know. Well, 14th last year, looked at their team, no one terribly stand out, but I'm sure with Ammond up top, Ryan Taylor from Plymouth in, they'll be alright. They'll be safe, that's the main thing. I've got them 18th.
And I'm going for 13th. And next is Oldham Athletic, the team I once tried to buy, who were 19th last season. And Theo, people tell me, where have the Thogdad facts gone? Shall we have one?
Yeah, let's have one now, come on.
Oldham Athletic this season have the 2nd most valuable squad in the league. But it's got to be interesting for Oldham because Harry Kewell's in charge.
Yeah.
Now, he's before your time, but a Leeds and Liverpool legend.
Dad, we've got to talk about their absolute goated player. David Wheater at the back.
What a legend.
Oh, mate. I don't know what's going on at the club behind the scenes. I've heard some things, you know, aren't exactly perfect, but they've got David Wheater and Borthwick Jackson at the back. Talking about up top, they've got Conor McElhenney, and he bangs them in. He'll definitely get them a few. Overall, I think they're going to finish 19th, where they finished last year.
I completely agree, Theo, and I think Oldham will finish 21st.
Ooh, that's harsh.
Like you've said, Theo, behind the scenes, that's what I'm worried about. The finances, the owners, and all of that nonsense. Port Vale now, and they were 8th last season, and they only lost 8 times all season. Yeah. I reckon they're in with a shout, Theo.
It's very good they signed Theo Robinson. Anyone with the name Theo is goated, by the way. David Worrell, 11 assists last year, 4 goals, a playmaker. I put them in 7th place. That final playoff position.
Port Vale, great club, cracking fans. 4th place. It's going to be a good season. Yes.
Wow, that's massive.
And now we come to the most expensive squad in the league. Of course, it's Salford.
It is. This is an interesting one. They finished 11th last year, but the bookies predict them to come 2nd. Salford obviously run by the class of 92 lads. They pump loads of money in. They're signing all the big names that are available that will go to a League 2 club. They've got players like Jason Lowe that they've nicked from Bolton. Threckald used to play for Bolton. James Wilson, ex-Man United. He's been all over the block, Championship clubs and other EFL clubs. He can definitely score. He scored twice against Plymouth last season on his debut, which was pretty impressive. They've got Ian Henderson, who bangs in the goals for Rochdale. They've got so many options around their team, and they signed that Turnbull lad at centre-back. If you look at their team on paper, they should win the league, with Bruno on the wing as well. Like, some quality in there, isn't it, Dad?
There's some real quality. Now, I've said that Bolton Wanderers will be 2nd. In 1st place in this league will not be Salford City.
No way!
3rd place, Salford.
I've got Salford 2nd.
Wow.
Well, listen to your 1st place soon to come, eh?
Yeah. Scunthorpe United now, and they were 20th last season, and Neil Cox is the manager.
Got a very young side, one of the youngest sides in the league. I think they'll be 21st this season, a little bit further down from 20th. They're taking a risk with the youth, that's the thing.
Scunthorpe United, 15th. Southend United, the Shrimpers next. Last season, 22nd in the 1st division, but problems behind the scenes, and there's an embargo that's going to make things difficult in the transfer window.
Listen, I've seen this all before. I think the same problem's going to happen with Southend. I think they'll just avoid relegation, but with an embargo and stuff like that, I think it's going to be 23rd for them. And it's going to be difficult, you know, because of that embargo, they can't sign players. Sol Campbell's walked. Like, it's difficult for them.
Yeah, good luck, Southend. I hope things work out behind the scenes. 17th. Stevenage now, and they were 24th last season. 3 wins all season. The worst goal difference. Lost the last 5 games.
Yeah.
It's very, very simple. 24th.
Wow. And if it wasn't for Mansfield Town getting the 12-point deduction from that embargo problem, they'd have gone down.
Yes.
So it's very difficult to put them anywhere else but 24th. So I do agree with you, Thog Dad.
Tranmere Rovers from Liverpool next, and last season they were 22nd in the first division.
Well, you've already upset a few fans here from Liverpool. But you might, it depends, you haven't said your first place yet, so could this be the one?
Well, they've got a decent manager in Michael Jackson.
What?
He's not bad. I expect a few thrillers. Don't stop till you get enough points. I think Theo's cutting all this out. He's walking. He's walking.
I cut that. I'm not filming if you're doing these shit jokes.
Tranmere Rovers, they've strengthened this season.
They've got Chase Spearing.
I know.
I thought we'd sign him,
Oh, no.
but they got him. Fair play to you, because for a League 2 level, that is a very decent signing. They got James Vaughan, who got 10 goals in 25 games for Bradford last year. I think he'll bang them in for them, because they do have a good team around him. And Morgan Ferry will bang in a few. I've got them in 4th.
Ooh.
But forget my prediction. I'm interested in you, Dad. You haven't said your first.
You put Tranmere 4th there.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
What?
Because they're going to win the league.
No way. You put Tranmere to win the league.
And let me give you my thinking. Last season they finished above Bolton, right? Tranmere have retained their squad and strengthened.
You're a Bolton fan and you predicted Tranmere to win the league.
This is a prediction.
What are you doing?
It's not what I want.
You're a mug.
I want Bolton to win the league by 20 points.
Yeah, of course you do.
But I'm a realist.
But I'm a realist too, and I think Bolton and Salford would end up above them. I still think Tranmere will do well.
Up the M6 to Walsall now,
Yeah.
and they were 12th last season, and they've got Danny Guthrie.
They do.
Ex-Bolton.
They still got it. You know what? I think Walsall, they ended 12th last year. I think it's going to be another mid-table finish for them, 17th.
Walsall, I've got you 10th.
League 2 content is back. Now, if you want more of this, smash up the numbers, run up the numbers, like the video, comment down below who you think's going to win the league. Could it be Bolton, Salford, Exeter, or Tranmere? Those names have been saying around a lot. Let's try and smash how many likes, Dad?
8,000.
Let's get it done, and subscribe for more League 2 content coming to your screens very soon. Thank you for watching this video. Go follow us on Instagram, Thogden and Thogdad, for follow back sprees today, and on Twitter. We'll see you all later. Bring on League 2 football and Bradford tomorrow. Let's hope we get a win there. See you later, guys. Bye.